Hello, this is Sarah V, and today I will be making a blouse from Vogue pattern 1863. I will be making this blouse right there, and I will be making it out of a white rayon from Fabric Wholesale Direct. And I'm really excited to be doing this because I'm in need of more 3/4 length sleeves for the fall for some good fall layering with sweater vests, jumper dresses. I'm ready for it. I am going to be starting out by laying out my fabric on my cutting table and smoothing it out, making sure that everything is nice and even. And then I will be laying out all my pattern pieces. As I record more videos, I am slowly learning about editing and filming, and hopefully things will get better. This video I have utilized time-lapse a lot, so I hope that is at all interesting. And if it's not, please let me know. If you have any suggestions, let me know too. That would be really helpful. But I am just cutting everything out. And this last piece, I had to wait till I had cut everything out so that I could fit it on the table on my last bit of fabric. Here I am starting our sewing at my machine by making the flaps. There are 2 flaps for this shirt. Now I am sewing the back neck darts. They are little fishtail darts. And then I will be sewing the back darts too, which are also fishtail darts. Now I am sewing the front darts on the blouse. Now I am sewing the front facing to the back facing for both shoulder seams. Now I am sewing the 2 back pieces together. They are cut separately. They were not cut on the fold, but they probably could be if you don't want a seam down the back. But the pattern opted for a seam down the back, so I just followed that. And now I am basting the front flaps on at about 1/4 inch. And now I am sewing the front sleeve onto the front of the shirt. Now I am sewing the shoulder seams. Oh boy, this is my first bound buttonhole that I have ever made, and I'm making a choice. I did it on rayon, which is often quite wiggly. It was a choice. And usually I just kind of shrug and say, "Pshaw," and then just do regular buttonholes, but this time I decided, hey, it's a Vogue pattern, let's do something nice, learn something new, and make bound buttonholes. They turned out decently. And I am just stitching the whole way around the edge of the bound buttonhole. And now, after I've done that, I have clipped the inside. And now I am just sewing the edges of the fabric to the facing after I have pressed it to have like the little folds in the front within the buttonhole. I am now sewing the side and underarm seam. Here I am sewing on the facings for both fronts and the neck, the one that I had sewn together previously. Now I am sewing on the facings for the cuffs. Now I am beginning to understitch both the cuffs and the facing for the shirt. I am now finishing the bottom of the facing so that I will be able to turn it in and it will be nice and clean and there will be less bulk whenever I do the hem. And now I am just doing some hand stitching and I am sewing the facing down for the cuff, and I will be sewing my cuff buttons on along with finishing the inside of my bound buttonholes. And now I am just doing the bottom of the hem for the blouse. This is how it's turned out. I don't think I will be able to wear this with vests and sweater vests and like layering it like I wanted to because I got wings for days. I could fly away. But other than that, it's quite nice. There's enough ease in the cuff that whenever I move, my forearms aren't strangled, which is really good. They come right back down and I can move really nice in it, and it's nice and soft because I made it out of rayon. My bound buttonholes were alright. They were the first time I did bound buttonholes, and I could improve on them in the future. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you would like to see more sewing content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Goodbye.